State leaders are uniquely positioned to advance 2Gen because of the opportunity to create systems and to align systems. Those are, at the state level is where we see laws enacted, general law, the rules, and we're either really supporting community flexibility to be able to nimbly address the needs of children and families in their community, or we're limiting and creating barriers. And so the ability to really work to address those barriers, to think about system strategies that are creating parameters in law that allow ultimate flexibility and support for communities to be able to meet the very specific needs of the children and families within their communities. So the Florida Children's Council is sort of the hallmark because it's the Association of Children's Services Councils, which are within communities. Our hallmark is, number one, all about collaboration and partnerships and really bringing a number of groups under the tent so that we can be focused in creating a unified vision for systemic change. Understanding the needs of the communities, both in the way of what's worked, what is the innovation that happened at the local level that should inform state work, as well as what's not working at all, and how can we bring that back with a diverse group, as you're saying, of business leaders, elected officials, and really be very thoughtful in making sure that decisions that are made are focused on more effective policies, true systems thinking, and with the absolute focus on children and families and what's going to be in their best interest in empowering children and families to improve outcomes. So it's a great question, and it does have broad political appeal, and I think, no, I don't change messaging. What it is more of, this is an economic development issue. This is an absolute, there's the ability for a fiscally conservative approach that still supports meaningful change. We are really trying to empower families to move to economic self-sufficiency and actually security. And that resonates with the conservative members in Florida's legislature, and certainly have not been chased out of the room by any of the Democrats on the same level of conversation and discussion, right? So for us, the framing really has been first and foremost about economic development, because I think that's what brings in more conservative audiences into the room and saying, we're looking at work-based solutions, but they have to be actual solutions. We need to support families and make sure that we don't hit benefits cliffs, right? And that we're not making parents make choices between affording childcare or taking that raise. That we need to be able to really look thoughtfully at policies that allow, yes, take that next wage increase and continue to have supports with childcare. And, and being able to put that forward, I think it's really strongly resonated and has changed the conversation in Florida now, where a lot of our more conservative members of the legislature understand that we need to think about policies differently for families with young children in poverty than we might for individuals in poverty.